Hello everyone. I've just had a little parcel come through from Dub Breaks. The new Disney Cosmos set came out, and I basically blew my London Card Show budget, which is actually tomorrow. It's Saturday today. I'm going to the London Card Show tomorrow. So, God, this box is stuck well. So, yeah, I am off to London tomorrow, but I got trigger happy. The break was quite well priced, although a couple of spots were a little bit confusing. I missed a few bits, but just opening it just to see, make sure everything came. Yep. So at the last minute, the last 4 spots were up for 30 quid, and it included Ant-Man. And I said, right, just to get breaking, I'll take the last 4 spots for another 15 quid. So, seeing as Ant-Man's there, I assume everything's in here. So we've got a few bundles. There we go. I'll just show this off. Advertising's always good. So that's Dub Breaks. Honestly, they weren't on Whatnot, which to me is great because I think Whatnot is quite exploitative. Prices were quite good, and out of all the Disney breaks I did enter, this was the last one, and it's the first one to be delivered. So Royal Mail, not every. Again, it's better than what you get on bloody Whatnot. So let's go for, these are, I'm guessing, just your basic cards. I don't know if they're going to be split up into the categories, but hopefully you can see that okay. So there's an Ant-Man. So yeah, the last spot was Ant-Man, Black Panther. Who else was it? Oh, Steamboat Willie, and there's only one of those in the entire set. And Christ, I can't think of the other one. Oh, it was Raya and the Last Dragon, and they were all discounted. They're up at like 30 quid, and I said, "Oh, I'm skint, but if you do it 15, just to get a break going, I'll take it." So we actually hit on a few of the things in there. I'm not actually a fan of Black Panther or Ant-Man, to be honest, but one for the wife. She's got a Disney shelf behind me that I've started for her. So I did the 101 Dalmatian spot. So hopefully she'll be happy with them. And then I did for my brother's girlfriend. She's kind of got addicted to collecting cards since she went to the London Card Show. I did her the Lilo and Stitch spot. She's brought probably, I'll say 3 to 5 breaks of Lilo and Stitch, and she's only pulled the 2 aliens. So I got her the Nanny. I did Elsa. An Elsa coloured card came out because it was a dual spirit. It wasn't included. So to be honest, I was a little bit gutted with that, but it is what it is. That's one from Raya. Wally was up for a £5. I thought that was insane. So there's even Wally. Got that twice. Oh God, shaky. The cards are actually quite thick and heavy. Like, I know they're not chrome stock, but they're actually proper solid cards. This is obviously the first time I've actually held them because none of my other deliveries have bloody came through. So the wife is a massive Little Mermaid fan as well. So I was buying a Little Mermaid, Marie, and 101 Dalmatians, and we finally hit an Ariel card in this break. There it is. People who are familiar with this channel will know that in the Disney Voice Shores set, I pulled the Steamboat Willie card, and at the time it was crazy money. It graded a Beckett 10, and I sold it quite well. So I've been looking for a replacement, and it's as cheap as chips, obviously. The spot was £11 on its own after all the sales. I ended up getting it in a spot with 3 others for £15. That's the only Steamboat Willie in the set, so that's like my replacement, my memory of pulling the really cool card. For myself, I couldn't afford Jungle Book or Aladdin. They're a little bit pricier. But Aladdin's a banging film. And obviously you get all the Jasmine auto chances and stuff. So there we go. We've got all 3 there. Did well on Aladdin. There's another Nanny. But then here we go. This is my brother's girlfriend. We've got the Lilo. We pulled the Stitch, which I know she's going to be super happy with. There's a Jasmine, a Genie, and another Jasmine. So we got, so far we've got all 3 of those. She's got the 2 aliens, I know. So quite happy with that, to be honest. And then these are, we'll call them hits, but it's all silvers and die cuts. I didn't hit anything numbered, unfortunately. Whoa, I just got to take this out, actually, because this is the first time I've actually seen a silver. I didn't know what they'd actually look like. They look mad. Sorry, I'm just going to tilt this down out the camera image so I can have a look. That looks crazy. Wow. No, that's actually a really cool card. So the Wally spot. Wally usually goes for like about a £5 in breaks. And I got a 10... This was for 10 boxes, like a whole case. I actually got a case of Wally for £5. And it was a good purchase because, boom, I got the matching silvers. So I was quite happy with that. Wally's like underrated to me. Like, oh dear, gobbed on it. Wally is underrated to me, and it's like I've seen it quite a lot of films. Wally, Monsters Inc., Pinocchio. I'm seeing some films come out a lot more often in breaks, and when I always see Wally cards, I was like, £5. That's 50p a box for 10 boxes. I thought it was like almost stupid at that point not to do the break. And then in the bonus one at the end, there's Raya. I'd have preferred the Cool Dragon. As a Pokemon fan, obviously, a Dragon card would have been better. Don't know what we've got next. We'll do this one next. So this was all from the final spot again. I got the die cut Wasp. Now, I'm not a fan of Ant-Man at all, to be honest. But the die cuts, I believe, are underrated. Most of the number cards are numbered like 188, 288, stuff like that, like quite high. There's only one of these per box, and there's 50,000 boxes. You divide 50,000 boxes by, I think it's 361 characters with a die cut. It works out there's only 138 of each die cut. So they're actually lower print than the numbered cards, most of the number cards. So they're actually short prints. So I thought that was quite interesting. And then, here you go. When you're not a fan of Black Panther or the Wasp, what do we hit? Yep, we hit 2 coloured spirit cards from Black Panther, and we hit the die cut from Ant-Man. I mean, that's frustrating, isn't it? But hopefully, I've got to take these just in a little bag to London tomorrow. I'm hoping if a vendor is a Marvel fan and they've got like a Marie or something of this, they'll be open to a little trade. But it's not everyone's very trade focused in London, you could say. But they are quite cool. I do like that. Not bad at all. I'm hoping. Yes. God. I have 2 more of these in the breaks. The only things that I've hit that are any good, really. I've got another die cut card coming, and I've got 2 more of these. And one of those is actually in this last pack that I'm opening. And then from my first break, I've got another card. Not for me, it's for the wife, but for the brother's girlfriend, we pulled an Angel Silver. And they have just got onto the grading train. Like, they're very new to all this card collecting. And they did their first PSA sub at the last London card show. They're going to grade 2 cards each this time. And I do expect when she sees this, she might go, actually, I'm going to grade 3 cards. So, we'll see. But then the last one, for the wife again, we got the Pongo, Patch, and Perdita. Should have been Lucky or Rolly. They're the better 2, in my opinion. But, little fact, I had a border collie called Patch. So, sentimental reasons, that's quite a cool card. But yeah, literally, there's probably literally nothing in there for me. It was all for the wife and brother's girlfriend. So, just want to have a look at that, because I don't know if there's a mark on it. No, that's fine, it was on the sleeve. So yeah, just a little break. Dub breaks, obviously. GBW, Ronnie, Harry from the Top Loaded podcast were there. A few other guys as well. Funny little story, actually, to end with this. I am going to the card show, obviously, tomorrow. And I said, oh, do you mind if I just pick them up in person? Because I know you're there. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. Do that. He messaged me yesterday morning. I'd already had an email come through from Royal Mail saying you'll have a parcel delivered Saturday between 7:30 and 11:30. And I'm like, I'm poor. I ain't got no parcels coming. You're wrong. And then I'm thinking, oh God, what if it's something I've sold that's been returned to me or something? I got a message on Insta going, hi, sorry for being a silly bastard, but I've sent you cards. Apologies. I was like, no, that's fine. So I've actually got them a day early, if anything. But speed of the postage, Royal Mail over every is better than Whatnot all day long. Obviously, I've got presents for people. Can't argue with that. And I will see any of you who watch this in London tomorrow. And if you've got any Disney Cosmos for trade, especially the Ant-Man and Black Panther stuff, if you'll do base for base, I want Jungle Book, Lion King, Frozen for the kid, stuff like that. So I might have some on me. It depends. I don't think I've got any top loaders left, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed it. A little bit different. And I'll see you all in the next video. See you later. Goodbye.